Yo, what's up you guys? Just thought I'd give you a quick reminder to go subscribe to my new channel. So as always, under this video, you should see a comment from my new channel, Nerdboy/Carter, just saying my new channel. So do whatever you gotta do to subscribe, guys, because as I've said before, all the content that is on this channel will be going onto that channel, or already is on that channel whenever this video you're watching is made. So, yeah, just a reminder, go subscribe to that. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the video. Hey guys, just thought I'd give you a quick spoiler warning before the video starts for WandaVision Episode 9, or just the whole show in general, and possible spoilers for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, just in case my theories are right. But from how WandaVision ended, it does look like they could be. So, yeah, you've been warned about the spoilers, now enjoy the video. What up guys, it's Nerdboy back again with another video, and today I have got a pretty exciting video for you guys, for I will be going over everything we know about WandaVision and possibly my very first theory for the story of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. So, yeah, as we know, WandaVision has just ended, and also as we know, by the way, you've been warned about the spoilers, so if you're still here then that's on you. But as we know, there was basically there were questions answered, but then there was even more questions when it finished. And before you ask if you've seen my reaction, yes, I did see the second end credit scene, but I didn't know it existed until after I had already uploaded the video. So yes, I've seen it, but no, I didn't get it on record, but yeah, I have seen it. So, okay, so there are two end credit scenes, so let's talk about the end credit scenes first. So, the first end credit scene is basically Monica Rambeau meeting up with a Skrull, and she's thinking, and the Skrull is telling her to go into the spaceship from the Far From Home end credit scene and meet up with what fans are guessing to be Nick Fury. And I think that could be a little teaser for the Secret Invasion show. There were a few rumours that WandaVision is kind of teasing Secret Invasion, so yes, that's a thing. But the second end credit scene is really setting up Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and it's actually quite weird because you see Wanda, or should I say Scarlet Witch, reading the special book. I've forgotten what the name of it is, but I'm just going to call it the special book, learning everything she can on the Scarlet Witch, because as we know, earlier in the episode she said to Monica Rambeau that she doesn't know anything about her power, but she wants to know. So I guess that's why she's reading the book, so she can learn about who Scarlet Witch is and like maybe learn to control her power a bit better. But yeah, so, and then just as the camera zooms in on her face, you hear her kids screaming help from like a distance. Now, I believe that that is setting up the storyline for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and here's why. Basically, in one of the comics, as you probably know by now from theories and stuff which you've watched on YouTube, Wanda created her kids using a spell which originally was used by Mephisto's magic, and therefore he technically is Tommy and Billy's, or aka Wiccan and Speed's, biological father, because Vision can't have kids, guys. He's a robot or an AI, whatever you want to call him. But Mephisto's magic can make children, so they're basically his kids. So he wanted them back, so in one of the comics he did take them back, and Wanda had to basically save them. Now I believe that, because as we know in the episode, Agatha Harkness did say to Wanda, you have no idea what you've unleashed. Now I'm pretty sure all the fans immediately knew that that was the big bad villain for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, which in my theory it's Mephisto, but some people are saying it could be Nightmare. So apparently there have been a few Easter eggs for Nightmare which I've missed. I might watch a few videos and see if I agree with them, and maybe Nightmare might be my new big bad in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. But right now, the only person I can think of, and there's so many Easter eggs to prove it, is Mephisto. But yeah, I've made videos as to why, so I'm not going to get into why, but yeah, you guys can go back and watch those videos if you want to know why I'm into Mephisto so much. But yeah, back to what I was saying. So I do believe that Mephisto will be the big bad of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, only because Agatha basically told us that. She said, you have no idea what you've unleashed. And also, can I just point out that my theory on Agatha was right? Because and if you don't know what I'm talking about, then go watch my video called How Agatha is Setting Up Mephisto in Doctor Strange 2, WandaVision Theory. Go check out that video, and if you watch it now, then you'll agree with what I said. Basically, I just predict that Agatha is very similar to Loki in the MCU, and the way that WandaVision ended, she kind of is. And if you don't really understand how, then go check out that video and I tell you how. But yeah, so I believe the story for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is Mephisto will be the big bad villain, but we won't see him until the very end of the movie, and I think he'll probably only be in the movie for about 20 minutes altogether, and that'll be when they have the big fight at the end, which I'm guessing will be in the Hell Dimension or the Demon Dimension, wherever Mephisto is, probably the Hell Dimension or whatever you want to call it. And until then, Wanda will be the villain, and Doctor Strange it will be about Doctor Strange trying to stop Wanda. But really, she is possessed by Mephisto, and that's why in her head she could hear her kids shouting help. That's Mephisto starting to possess her. So I believe that the story for Doctor Strange 2 will be simply that Doctor Strange is trying to find Wanda. She's disappeared, and he doesn't know, but she's been possessed by Mephisto, or possibly even Nightmare, but I'm going with Mephisto. And there's evidence to prove it if you go back. There's that end credit scene, there's probably a few more in like the whole show altogether. For example, that scene in episode 2 when Donnie said, or something about the devil, and Agatha said that's not the only place he is. There's been so many Easter eggs pointing towards Mephisto. It's just, there's too many to count, guys, is what I'm saying. But yeah, so in my opinion, everything is leading up to Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is probably going to be like the Phase 4 Avengers movie, because it's going to be an action-packed film with quite a few characters coming together in one film. Also, this is a spoiler alert for Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. The kids who played Wiccan and Speed, aka Tommy and Billy in WandaVision, have been seen on the set for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, so we know that we are going to see them again. So to anyone who is a bit worried that that's the last time we're going to see Wiccan and Speed in the MCU, it really isn't. We're going to see them again in Multiverse of Madness. But then again, that leak could be fake, so don't give your hope up, because like it could be just fake. Like, for example, there was a leaked scene online showing Magneto using his magic to pull Vision to the ground. Yeah, that turned out to be fake. I didn't believe it, but it did turn out to be fake. It was fan-made, so what I'm saying is be careful what you find online, which is what I'm giving you guys a little warning that could be fake news, so don't believe everything you hear, basically. But yeah, so I've told you what I think the story of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness will be. I did want to talk about White Vision. White Vision disappeared halfway through the episode, which, excuse my language, kind of pissed me off. And a few people might be angry at me for that because they think like, but the story is about Wanda and Vision. It doesn't matter which Vision was still there. But to be honest, guys, I don't know if I want White Vision to become the normal Vision again. I prefer him to become Ultron. I still believe that it could be Ultron. I mean, a lot of people are making videos on YouTube right now saying like what happened to White Vision after the episode was over, stuff like that. I've watched a couple, but what I believe is that we won't see him again now till Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and hopefully he is Ultron, and hopefully he is a side villain. If he isn't Ultron, then I believe he will still show up as White Vision, but really he's the real Vision because he's got his memories back, and he will probably be that pulls Wanda out of being possessed by Mephisto. So yeah, but then again, guys, those are just theories, so don't get too hyped about anything right now. My head is kind of spinning, because yes, it's been a few days now since I've seen the episode, but I'm still trying to process not just that episode, but now that the whole show is out, I've like rewatched it, I binged it all day yesterday, and my head is just spinning. Like, yes, there were questions that have been answered, but again, there have been way more questions than answers. And that's kind of something which I was worried about, to be honest. I was hoping that this show would have a good end, which, believe me when I say I did enjoy the episode. I think it was a good finale to WandaVision, but what I didn't like is that it had so many questions for Multiverse of Madness. Endgame, for example, I know that was the end of the first 3 phases, but they weren't setting up anything in that. It was all about that one movie. No one was paying attention to anything that they were setting up, maybe except from the Loki show when Loki got the Tesseract and disappeared, but apart from that, there was nothing. Wasn't setting up WandaVision, wasn't doing anything of that. It was probably also doing a little Easter egg for Falcon and the Winter Soldier by making Sam the new Captain America. But apart from Loki and the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, that's it. And that's what I was really hoping from WandaVision. But no, they just gave us way more questions than answers, and that's something I'm not so proud about. And when I say this, I hope I'm not the only one that's hoping that White Vision is Ultron, because there has been so much talk of Ultron returning to the MCU, and let's be honest, he didn't have his time to shine in Avengers Age of Ultron. Yes, he's the main baddie of the movie, but they killed him off straight away, like, and that was phase 2. That was ages ago. When did that movie come? That movie came out in 2015. That's been 6 years now. Like, when is Ultron returning? Like, I'm not saying this to, like, be negative about Marvel or anything, so please don't give me hate for wanting this, but seriously, that's my true opinion. I just want to see Ultron again. I don't think that he got his time to shine. I mean, maybe they're not going to bring him back until they bring back Avengers, the next Avengers film. He could possibly even be the villain for an Avengers film like The Young Avengers. Who knows? I just want to see him again, especially from like how big of a villain he is in the comics. Like, the Avengers had lots of enemies in the comics, guys, but Ultron was like their number 1 enemy. And I don't mean like out of dangerous, he wasn't their most dangerous enemy, but he was their number 1 enemy. Like, literally. And pretty much the comics are completely different to what they did in the MCU. In the comics, he was basically unkillable because he was AI, which is technically true. You can't kill AI because it can just travel through the internet. So, yeah, but I mean, don't get me wrong, I didn't like the show or anything. It's not that I didn't like Age of Ultron. I liked all of these movies. I was just hoping, if you get what I'm saying. And actually, a lot of people have been doing this also when they've been theorizing that big things are going to happen. Like Magneto, for example, a lot of people believe that so-called leaked scene, and a lot of people were hyped. He didn't show up, people were upset. Same with rumours about Doctor Strange showing up in the end of the show, setting up Multiverse of Madness. Didn't happen, people were upset. I'm sure some people can agree with me who are watching this. But yeah, guys, I'm afraid I'm probably going to end it there. Also, hit like for WandaVision. Very good show. There's things that I liked about it, and there's things that I didn't like. I've explained it to you guys, and I hope you understand. Like the video for this video, though, because this is most likely going to be my last video on WandaVision. Possibly forever, unless I bring it back for Multiverse of Madness, in case I want to go over some stuff that happened in it, or possibly if there's a season 2, because if you guys haven't heard, Kevin Feige did say that there's a possibility that they could potentially do a season 2 in the future, so who knows. But yeah, until then, this is probably going to be my last WandaVision video, so like, subscribe, post a notification bell on so don't miss out on good videos like this one and better videos that are coming, and that's both for this channel and my new channel. So yeah, as usual, guys, there will be a comment underneath saying my new channel for the new channel, so do whatever you gotta do to subscribe to it, for it starts this Friday, and I'm very excited about that. So as I always say, guys, have a good night wherever you are in the multiverse, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.